Welcome in to the final game of the regular season for the Kansas City Roos women's basketball team. Tonight, or I guess I should say today, they are facing off against the Oral Roberts Golden Eagles. Now, to be quite frank, the difference between these two teams in record is rather large. The Roos are 12-18, 3-12 in the Summit, locking them into the 8th seed. And Oral Roberts is 19-9, 10-5 in the Summit, and they are the 3rd seed currently. So, stat-wise, this would be a game that some would say wouldn't even need to be played. Stat-wise, it would be a given that Oral Roberts would walk out of this arena with a win. However, it's that time of year. Welcome to March, where nothing is normal, where it is nothing but madness. And that was something that was talked about heavily in the post-game after Thursday night's game against Denver by head coach Deanna Jackson-Durrett. The Roos will have every reason to play for this game. Even though it won't affect their seed, it will affect their pride and their momentum going into the Summit League tournament beginning on March 8th. And also, it is senior night for the Roos. So, with that, in a little over a minute, we will cut to a break for the national anthem. Until then, I will keep you company and talk some more stats. The Roos are 9-6 at home. They've dropped their last 2 at home, however, to the South Dakota Coyotes and the Denver Pioneers. The Golden Eagles are 6-8 on the road. Oral Roberts has won its last 3 games, including a 45-point win over North Dakota on February 17th. The Roos are coming off of a, frankly, embarrassing loss, 14 points against 7th place Denver. As a little interesting side note, Oral Roberts has 10 guards on their roster and only 3 forwards. It seems to have worked for them because the team is in 3rd place in the conference. It just struck me as a little bit odd. As I mentioned earlier, the Roos are locked into the 8th seed. They'll play the Omaha Mavericks in the play-in game, but they have beat Omaha by 14 and 16 points this season. As we know, though, it is always difficult to beat a team 3 times in a season. With that, I will cut away for a break as we celebrate senior night and sing the national anthem. I will be right back. back from the national anthem as we are now celebrating senior night here in Kansas City in the Sweeney Center. First up, Ifunanya Nwachukwu, number 13, a graduate forward for the Roos. The two others that will be celebrated will be number 4, Dominique Phillips, graduate forward, and Jocelyn Ewell. The senior forward.
She's been a defensive rock for the Roos this year, pulling down 5.2 rebounds per game and ranking 3rd in the Summit with an average of 1.1 blocks per game. And they started in 8 games this season and went for 2 double-doubles, scoring double digits 4 times. Congratulations, number 13, Ifunanya Nwachukwu. And now, joined by her godparents, Renee and Bobby Luck, please welcome senior number 4, Dominique Phillips.
Dominique Phillips is up next, being brought in by her parents. The guard is out of Goodyear, Arizona, coming from Grand Canyon University, and Nwachukwu from Lagos, Nigeria, came from Missouri State University.
Dominique came to Kansas City for the final year of her career after spending time at Nevada and Grand Canyon.
She also came from Nevada, Dominique did.
Rebounds, averaging 9.1 points and 4.5 boards per game. Now started in 15 games, scoring in double digits 12 times, including a season high 23 points and the Roos win over Omaha on January 20th. Congratulations, number 4, Dominique Phillips. And now for our final senior, joined by her father Brian and mother Nona and brother Miles, please welcome to the court number 41, Jocelyn Ewell.
So Jocelyn Ewell takes the court with her parents and brother. She came from Mission Viejo, California, and spent all 4 years here at Kansas City, coming from Santa Margarita Catholic High School. Those are your 3 seniors: Dominique Phillips, Ifunanya Nwachukwu, and Jocelyn Ewell. Unfortunately, Nwachukwu was sat for the last few games with an injury. From what I've heard, I have no official word on the injury, but it was, from what I have heard from staff here, an injury to her MCL, PCL, and ACL, so very damaging to her knee.
85.7% clip from the field. Ladies and gentlemen, number 41, Jocelyn Ewell.
As head coach Deanna Jackson-Durrett takes the court.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like one more big round of applause for Kansas City Roos seniors.
It's always very touching to see these days. I'm sad that I had to miss the senior day for the men's team, but it's very emotional for these seniors and for the rest of the team who has played with them for either 1 or more years. Now, let's meet the starters for these 2 teams. For the visiting team, Oral Roberts. Number 2, Hannah Cooper, making her 29th start. Number 10, Talia Jones, making her 29th start. Number 20, Megan Weinrich, making her 27th. Number 22, Ruthie Udemo, making her 29th. And Emily Robinson, number 23, making her 29th start. So there has been a lot of consistency here with the starters, with only one of them having missed even a single start. She still played in 2 games, or in those 2 games that she did not start. And for your Kansas City Roos, number 10, Elena Contreras. Number 3, Elena Contreras, making her 10th start. Number 4, Dominique Phillips, making her 16th start. Number 10, Nariah Simmons, making her 31st start every game. Number 12, Deshauna Carter, making her first start of the season. And number 41, the senior Jocelyn Yule, who was just honored at senior night, making her 14th start of the season. Now, the same key that I mentioned in the last game as the keys to the game applies to this game. It needs to be a fast start for the Roos, else they will fall behind and they will get stuck in a rut for the game. And the exact same thing happened that I said would happen if they did not make that fast start. That they fell behind and they got in a rut. Nothing was falling for the Roos, and they lost by 14. That said, they made it closer than what would have been had they not gone on a run late in the game, because at one time it was a 22-point game. So, for Oral Roberts, they just need to keep the Roos off of the boards. They need to stay out of foul trouble, which seems to have been relatively easy for opposing teams here in the latest games. And they need to get out to a fast start. Now, as would have been fairly obvious by it being senior day, the 2 seniors that can start and can play are starting today for the Roos. Though that's not necessarily an odd situation, as both have made 14 or more starts this season. As both teams are out at half court, and we're getting set for tip-off. Oral Roberts wins the tip-off as number 2, Hannah Cooper, passes out to 23, Emily Robinson. Out to number 10, Talia Jones. And it's back out to Hannah Cooper. Cooper nearly loses the ball, but takes a shot, hits the rim, no good. Rebound, Oral Roberts airballs it, and Elena Contreras comes down. Leadoff pass to number 12, Deshauna Carter, who puts down the first bucket of the day. Hannah Cooper again with the ball out to Talia Jones, to Emily Robinson, to Cooper, and now Udemo tries to take a shot. Ruthie Udemo misses off the back rim, and Elena Contreras has the ball. Pass into Nariah Simmons. Simmons takes a shot, and it falls. The Roos have a 4-0 lead now. Megan Weinrich making her getting her first touch of the ball tonight. As 23, Emily Robinson tries to take a 3-point shot that hits off the side of the rim and falls harmlessly into Elena Contreras' hands. Contreras now at the top of the arc. Passes to Nariah Simmons. Simmons into the paint at the free throw line. Back out to Elena Contreras. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Takes a three-point shot. Oh, and it falls! Hannah Cooper out to Emily Robinson. Robinson at the top of the arc. Out to 10, who tries to hit a three-point shot, and it falls into Dominique Phillips' hands. A pass attempt. 22, Ruthie Udemo tried to take a three-point shot. It fell into Dominique Phillips' hands. Phillips tried to pass the ball out. It got intercepted by Talia Jones. Jones tried to take a shot and got fouled. The first free throw is good. One more free throw for her. And the second is good. That was Jocelyn Ewell who was credited with the foul. Now Elena Contreras, as they are putting pressure on early in the inbounds, which is odd to me. But Nariah Simmons now with the ball. Simmons charges into the paint and gets fouled. This will not be called a shooting foul. Contreras will simply inbound the ball. Now it's Simmons inbounding. And she gets it off deep to Dominique Phillips with Contreras now with the ball. Into Deshauna Carter. Carter's pass stolen by 22, Ruthie Udemo. Now Cooper with the ball out to Talia Jones. Jones tries to put up a two-point shot and it drains. Now a lead pass to Deshauna Carter. Carter puts up a shot, no good, and rebounded by Emily Robinson. Robinson tries to put up a shot. 2 points are good. It has gone from a 7-0 game to a 7-6 game. 6 unanswered by the Oral Roberts Golden Eagles. And a massive block by Udemo. That was, as not Deshauna Carter, but Dominique Phillips tried to put up a 2-point shot. Now Simmons to inbound. Inbound to Phillips, out to Carter, not Carter. That is Contreras. Contreras puts up a 2-point shot. There's the answer now. That's Emily Robinson with the ball now. Robinson passes out to Hannah Carter. Hannah Cooper. Now Contreras with the ball. Lead pass to Dominique Phillips. Phillips puts up a shot, and it's good. So 6 unanswered now turns into 4 unanswered for the Roos. And Talia Jones misses a 3 attempt, and Ruthie Udemo gets a foul credited to her. It's Contreras now with the ball. Nariah Simmons thinks about taking 3, but doesn't. Now out to Elena Contreras. To Dominique Phillips. Phillips had her arm swatted at, but no call. Deshauna Carter takes a deep 2 shot off the rim and into the arms of Hannah Cooper. And a pass in to, I believe, Talia Jones goes for 2, and the Roos now have the ball as the full court pressure did not work. Contreras with the ball. And Contreras puts up a prayer, but it nearly fell but didn't. Now Udemo with the ball out to Robinson, and a 3 is good. This game is tied. We have reached a media timeout. I will take the break with them and be right back after this. Back with you here in Kansas City, Missouri, in the Sweeney Center, as a 5-second violation was called on the Roos. Number 4, Dominique Phillips. And I mentioned earlier the foul trouble that the Golden Eagles could not find themselves in if they want to win this game. That's because the Roos have only had 7 free throw attempts in their last 2 games. So teams who want to beat them need to stay out of that foul trouble. And a near steal by Dominique Phillips turns into 2 points for the Golden Eagles, and now they find themselves with their first lead of the game at 13-11. Nariah Simmons with the ball now for the Roos, charges in, passes out to Deshauna Carter. Carter puts up a 2-point shot, and it's good. The pass to number 11, Jaylee Ogilby, goes for 2 points for the Golden Eagles. And a near steal by the Golden Eagles. Jocelyn Ewell picked up the ball, but Elena Contreras' shot was no good, and the rebound went to the Golden Eagles. Number 11 again, Jaylee Oglesby, has put 2 in for the Golden Eagles. Now Elena Contreras to Nariah Simmons. Nariah Simmons puts up a 3-point shot off the front of the rim, and it's rebounded by Dominique Phillips. Phillips puts up 2, and it's good. 17-15 is your score here in the Sweeney Center. Jaylee Oglesby again, but it's out to Hannah Cooper. Cooper out to Leah Jones, and it's stolen by Jocelyn Ewell. Lead pass by Nariah Simmons to Deshauna Carter goes in for 2 points. This game's tied again at 17. Three-point attempt by number 23, Emily Robinson, was no good, but it's rebounded by the Golden Eagles. Number 11, Jaylee Oglesby, again, 2 points, and it's good. She is now the game's leading scorer after only having about 2 minutes on the court. Jocelyn Ewell puts up a 2-point shot and bounces off the rim. She now gets the rebound, passes out to Nariah Simmons, to Elena Contreras, and the ball is rebounded by Carter, who put it up. It was bounced off the backboard, side of the backboard, and tipped out of bounds by the Golden Eagles. Nariah Simmons to inbound. Never mind, Ilani Bennett in, and Nariah Simmons out, so it will be Contreras inbounding. And the inbound is stolen by number 3, Gentry Baldwin. And one for the Golden Eagles, as Deshauna Carter fouled Emily Robinson on her way up. The ball went in, so, and one. And the free throw shot was missed. Deshauna Carter now with the ball. And a juke out of her shoes was Jaylee Oglesby. Carter's shot was good, 19-21. Jaylee Oglesby again with a shot, no good. This time it was rebounded by the Golden Eagles and pushed out of bounds by the Roos. Inbound to Emily Robinson, out to Hannah Cooper for 3. And this full court pressure is annoying the Roos. They can't seem to get an inbound off without it at least getting touched by a Golden Eagle. This time the inbound was successful after it got tipped out of bounds. This time the ball is stolen on a pass, but number 20, Megan Weinrich, was tripped up and the ball went out of bounds. Ilani Bennett to inbound. Elena Contreras finds her way into the paint. Passes into Tamia Ugas. They call it jump ball, but it seemed like Ilani Bennett went down to the ground on her own. Nonetheless, Elena Contreras inbounds to Deshauna Carter. Carter puts up a 2-point shot and it falls. The Roos are down by 3 with 25 seconds left in the quarter. As Jaylee Oglesby again puts up 2 points, and it's a 5-point game with her having 10 points already in this game. Elena Contreras down to Imani Bennett. Bennett's shot airballed. And Tamia Ugas puts up a long 2-point shot as the buzzer sounds. It is 26-23 Golden Eagles after 1. I'll be right back with more basketball action in the second quarter. Back with you here in the Sweeney Center in Kansas City, Missouri, as the Roos find themselves down only by 3 after a Tamiya UGAS near buzzer beater that does count as the score stands at 26-23. Number 3, Gentry Baldwin hits a 3-point shot for the Golden Eagles. And now Nariah Simmons trying to beat the full court pressure. And she gets fouled. Gentry Baldwin will pick up that foul. And Ilani Bennett will inbound from the left wing. Inbounds to Nariah Simmons. Passes into Imani Bennett. To Tamiya UGAS. UGAS puts up a shot. No good. Bounces off the rim twice and out. Gentry Baldwin has the ball now. Passes in to Riley Udemo. And another foul for the Golden Eagles. This one appears to have gone against Udemo. And it doesn't seem to matter as Nariah Simmons tried to dribble out but ended up dribbling out of bounds. Megan Weinrich checks back in place of Udemo. And now Makaira Trimble seems to have the ball and attempted a 3-point shot, no good. Imani Bennett now with the ball for the Roos. Puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by her sister Ilani Bennett, no good. Now Weinrich with the ball, out to Trimble. And Trimble puts up a shot, and it's good. 5-0 run for the Golden Eagles. And a foul. No, the ball went out of bounds on the Golden Eagles. Simmons inbound. And she does so to Ilani Bennett, but stolen by Gentry Baldwin. Now Trimble out to Oglesby. No, out to Jones, back to Trimble, and Trimble puts up a shot, and it's good. No good. Now Carter puts up a shot, and finally the Roos are on the board in this second quarter. Now Trimble with the ball for the Golden Eagles. Passes out to Baldwin. Baldwin's 3-point shot in and out. Ilani Bennett with the ball now. Nariah Simmons. Her pass is stolen by Megan Weinrich. And a foul will be called on Nariah Simmons. Dominique Phillips and Elena Contreras checking in place of Deshauna Carter and Nariah Simmons. Now Talia Jones at the line shooting 2. First shot is good. Second shot. No good. Rebounded by Dominique Phillips out to Elena Contreras. Contreras puts up a shot off the front of the rim, rebounded by Gentry Baldwin. Now to Leia Jones, out to Gentry Baldwin again. Back out to Jones. To Tremble. Passes out to Weinrich. And Oglesby, who's back on the court, and her shot bounces off the side of the rim and into the hands of Ilani Bennett. Out to Imani Bennett. To Phillips. Back out to Imani Bennett, who puts up a three-point shot, and it's off the side of the rim. Tremble has the ball now for the Golden Eagles. Out to Oglesby. Oglesby puts up a three-point shot, and it's into the arms of Tamia Ugas. Elena Contreras now with the ball. She passes out to Dominique Phillips. Phillips into Tamia Ugas, and it is stolen by Okay, I apologize. My my radio equipment went out of power there for a second. But it seems that we're back. So, yeah, it looks like we are in fact back. So, a foul was called, and number 11, Jaylee Oglesby, is at the line. Her first shot is good. And her second is also good. We're looking at a 34-25 game right now. The Roos are down by 9. Elena Contreras now with the ball. Contreras charges in and puts up a shot, no good. Rebound goes to Megan Weinrich. Tremble now with the ball. Tremble to Talia Jones. Jones' shot was no good and rebounded by Jocelyn Ewell. Ewell now with the ball. Trimble picks up a foul. Deshauna Carter back in for the Roos. And Contreras inbounding. Inbounds to Deshauna Carter. Carter out to Contreras. Contreras trying to find a lane. Puts up a deep two shot and no good. And a reach-in foul called on Jocelyn Ewell. Trimble now inbounds for the Golden Eagles. Hannah Cooper with the ball now. Out to Trimble. Trimble loses the ball. And it's out of bounds. Possession Roos. We have reached a media timeout, the second quarter media timeout. I will be right back after this. Coming back from break with 4 minutes and 56 seconds left in the half, the Roos find themselves down by 9, being outshot just by an incredible amount. The Oral Roberts has only hit one more field goal than them, but have also hit 2 more threes. Combine that with the free throw differential. 7 free throws for Oral Roberts to only 0 for the Roos. And you get yourselves down by 9. Elena Contreras now out to Dominique Phillips. Back to Elena Contreras, who puts up a shot, no good. Phillips gets the rebound, puts up another shot, again gets her own rebound, but this time Oral Roberts gets the rebound. Trimble to Cooper. Cooper back to Trimble. Trimble to, I believe that was Emily Robinson. It was, who put up a 3-point shot and missed. Deshauna Carter airballs a 3 attempt. Dominique Phillips rebounded it, and a foul was called on the Golden Eagles. Contreras inbounds the ball to Jocelyn Ewell, back out to Contreras. And she is trying to find anything to Deshauna Carter, and stolen by Trimble. I apologize to her. I've been mispronouncing her name. It is Tramble, not Trimble. A 3-point attempt by Hannah Cooper is good, and the Golden Eagles have extended their lead to 12. Contreras with the ball now for the Roos. Into Jocelyn Ewell, who looked like she got hit in the face, but nothing was said. And a rebound by Deshauna Carter is put up for a shot, no good. And finally, the Roos will find themselves at the free throw line as a reach-in foul on a shot was called on against Dominique Phillips. Lisa Thomas is coming in for the first time, I believe, today. Phillips' first shot is no good. And her second goes right down. And again, I apologize. It wasn't that it was a reach-in foul on a shot. It's that the Roos find themselves in the bonus now for honestly, the first time I've seen in a while. Tramble now with the ball out to Emily Robinson, who puts up a shot and it drains. Now it is a 13-point game. And a long pass attempt by Contreras to Lisa Thomas was intercepted. And a foul will be called against the Roos. Lisa Thomas will pick up that foul. And it will be another shooting foul. Hannah Cooper finds herself at the line shooting 2. Tramble checks out of the game. Cooper's first shot is good. It is a 40-26 game. The second shot's good. Now, a reminder that the game against Denver, the Roos found themselves down 44-25 at half. So the Roos have outscored themselves this half as opposed to Thursday's first half, but they still find themselves down by 15. Gentry Baldwin has just been called for a blocking foul. And Lisa Thomas finds herself at the line. First shot is good. And the second bounces up and in. Tamia Ugas checks in for Jocelyn Ewell. And now Gentry Baldwin has the ball for the Golden Eagles. Passes out to Emily Robinson, and it's stolen by Elena Contreras. Contreras nearly loses the ball herself, but passes out to Lisa Thomas. Thomas out to Ugas. Ugas back to Thomas. And Thomas to Carter. Carter puts up a shot, does not fall. Now, Weinrich to inbound for the Golden Eagles as the ball was tipped out of bounds by Aru. Gentry Baldwin out to Robinson, back to Baldwin. Baldwin to Jones, Jones back to Baldwin. As Robinson now has the ball and puts up a 2-point shot. To me, Ugas with the ball. Now to Lisa Thomas to Elena Contreras. Contreras to Carter. Carter to Ugas. Ugas tries to find a lane, finds it, and puts up a 2-point shot. The Roos have broken 30 points. 1 minute left in the half. Baldwin finds herself with the ball out to Robinson. Robinson to Weinrich. Back to Robinson. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Out to Oglesby. Oglesby to Robinson. Robinson to Jones. And a pass attempt to Contreras finds itself back in the hands of the Golden Eagles, and they put up 2 points. Lisa Thomas with the ball, no shot clock. So we find ourselves under 30 seconds. Contreras puts up a 3-point shot, no good. Rebound by the Golden Eagles, and they will be able to shoot the last shot. 3-point attempt, off the rim, no good. The Roos at half trail the Oral Roberts Golden Eagles by a score of 45-30. Will they be able to find themselves back in this game, claw their way back into the game on Senior Day? We'll just have to find out. One more half of the regular season comes to you in only 20 minutes. I'll be right back. Back with you here with a little over 30 seconds before the second half tips off, and the Roos find themselves in a 15-point deficit. Realistically, I don't know if they can win, but their third quarters tend to be a little better than any other quarter that they play in. I don't have direct stats, but from the games that I've watched, they blow up in the third quarter and then slow down there in the fourth. So finishing needs to be their main goal. They'll get the ball to start as Dominique Phillips gets set to inbound for the third quarter. And it looks like she will to Elena Contreras. As she does, and Contreras now walking down the court. Now she speeds up, passes out to Deshauna Carter. Carter back to Contreras. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Out to Nariah Simmons at the right wing. And Dominique Phillips nearly loses the ball after a pass to her, but she does put one down for 2 points. Now here comes Hannah Cooper. Out to Emily Robinson, in to Megan Weinrich. Back out to Hannah Cooper. And Cooper puts up a shot, 2 points. And it just seems to me that Oral Roberts is playing with just so much of a faster pace than the Roos are. And the Roos need to match that pace if they want to stay in this game. As Elena Contreras now has the ball. Out to Deshauna Carter again. Out to Nariah Simmons. Simmons, thinking, puts up a shot off of the side of the rim. And now Hannah Cooper puts up a 3-point shot, but that one goes off the front of the rim. I couldn't tell if Nariah Simmons' last shot was 2 or 3. I'm a little bit far away as Elena Contreras misses a shot. I'm on the opposite side of the court as the Roos are now. And now Udemo puts up a shot, 2 points. Now the Golden Eagles find themselves 1 point shy of 50. Elena Contreras with the ball. And Contreras puts up a shot, short. Into the arms of Udemo. Hannah Cooper with the ball now. Cooper to, I can't tell, but out back to Cooper. Cooper to what looks like Emily Robinson. Robinson to Udemo. And Udemo puts up a shot. They break 50. Timeout, Kansas City. It will be a media timeout, so I will take the break with them. I will be right back. Coming back from the break as the Roos quickly find themselves moving from a 15-point deficit to a 19-point deficit. The Roos are down 51-32 with 7:37 left in the third quarter. Dominique Phillips will inbound the ball. Does so to Nariah Simmons. Simmons gets trapped quickly, loses the ball. Ball bounced out of bounds, and now Hannah Cooper will inbound for Oral Roberts. The ball nearly got stolen from Udamo's arms, but it's now back out to Emily Robinson. The ball does get stolen this time by Dominique Phillips. Phillips goes charging down the court. Out to Imani Bennett. Bennett puts up a shot over the rim, and it gets rebounded by Megan Weinrich. And this time, Hannah Cooper tries to put up a nice little hook shot, but it got knocked out of bounds. This time, this possession for Oral Roberts, Udamo tried to put up two, and it just got rebounded by the Roos. Elena Contreras now down at the Roos offensive end. Dominique Phillips loses the ball. And Hannah Cooper puts up a shot, rebounded by Imani Bennett. Stolen, nearly stolen. This time it is stolen. I don't know what's happening. There's too much going on down at this end of the court. So to end it all, Udamo puts up a shot for two. We now find ourselves at a 21-point deficit for the Roos. There were like 3 or 4 near steals that happened right under the basket. And none of them ended with a steal until Udamo finally got the ball out of Contreras' hands, or I'm sorry, Phillips' hands. Now, Hannah Cooper gives the ball to Udamo. Udamo out to Robinson. No, that's Weinrich. This time, Robinson puts up 2 points. 23-point deficit for the Roos. Elena Contreras with the ball. No fouls in this quarter so far. Contreras puts up a shot, and it bounces off of the back of the rim. Robinson to Udamo. Udamo to Jones. Jones puts up 2 points. Contreras with the ball. Contreras tries to charge into the paint but fails. Passes out to Imani Bennett. Bennett out to Deshauna Carter, and she steps out of bounds. We have reached the under 5 for the third quarter. I'll be right back. Back with you here in the Sweeney Center in Kansas City, Missouri. As earlier I said the Roos were getting maliciously outshot when they weren't necessarily. Now, Oral Roberts is shooting 47.9% compared to Kansas City's 29.2%. It's not just bad anymore, it's ugly. As Oral Roberts is set to inbound the ball, does so. With Talia Jones with the ball. Dominique Phillips tries to steal it, fails, as Jaylee Oglesby shoots 3. It is now 60-32. Zaire Harrell checks into the game. She has the ball. Now it is Lisa Thomas back to Zaire Harrell. Harrell to Dominique Phillips. Phillips puts up a shot and it's good. Hannah Cooper tried to put up a shot and missed. Now Lisa Thomas out to Zaire Harrell. Harrell out to Tamia Ugas, out to Lisa Thomas. The only starter on the floor right now is Dominique Phillips. Tamia Ugas puts up a shot and it's good. The Roos are beginning to cut into that lead. It's now 24 points, where it was 28. Oglesby puts up a shot and 1. Foul was called on Ilani Bennett. Now Oglesby finds herself at the free throw line shooting 1, and that 1 is good. Imani Bennett inbounds the ball to Lisa Thomas. Thomas with the ball now. Bennett with the ball passes out to Dominique Phillips. Phillips takes a shot and it's good. As I mentioned earlier, the Roos decide to heat up in the third quarter only to reduce that pressure in the fourth. So we'll just have to see, with 2:41 left in the third, if they can hold on for the fourth. Phillips now tried to pass to Ilani Bennett, and Oglesby picks up a foul for Oral Roberts. It's only the first and the second fouls called in the quarter. And Tamia Ugas thought about shooting, and again, Oglesby gets called for a foul. And that is Makira Tramble checking in for Oglesby. Thomas passes out to Phillips. Phillips back to Thomas. To Zaire Harrell. Tamia Ugas puts up a shot, and from under the rim with just an easy layup, misses it. They call a travel on Tamia Ugas. Now Tramble with the ball. Out to Robinson. Robinson puts up a shot. Block! Massive block by Dominique Phillips. Hannah Cooper to inbound the ball. Does so to Robinson. Robinson to Udemo, back out to Tramble. Tramble puts up a shot and it falls. 65-38. Ilani Bennett out to Lisa Thomas. as Imani is looking to check back in here shortly. Ilani puts up a shot and it falls. The Roos break 40 points. Now, Talia Jones puts up a shot for Oral Roberts, and it's good. And immediately off the inbound, Tramble steals the ball. But Dominique Phillips steals it right back, nearly loses it, but passes to Lisa Thomas with 1 minute remaining in the third. Lisa Thomas puts up a prayer, gets fouled, I believe. Yes, a blocking foul will be called on Emily Robinson. That will be her first. "52 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Lisa Thomas shooting 2. First shot right down the net. The second, off of the left rim. The Roos should get the final shot of this quarter, barring any mess-ups by them. And there it is, Imani Bennett with a foul. Deshauna Carter checks into the game in place of Zaire Harrell, as Udemo has the ball right now for the Golden Eagles, and it gets stolen by Imani Bennett. Bennett puts up a shot right over the rim. Dominique Phillips tried to get the rebound but fell. Now Hannah Cooper to Emily Robinson, tried to put up a shot and failed. Out to Deshauna Carter. And now the Golden Eagles will walk this one out. The third quarter is over. The Roos are down by 26 points, 67-41. I'll be back with the final 10 minutes of action of the regular season here in just a moment. Coming back from break, the Roos had an 11-point third quarter. So I mentioned that they light it up in the third. That didn't quite happen. They had 23 in the first, 7 in the second, and 11 in the third. Can they bring it back home? As the fourth quarter starts, Oral Roberts' Hannah Cooper has the ball. She puts up a shot and it falls. Now, looking at a couple leaders in the game, Jaylee Oglesby has 18 points, and that leads the game, followed by Talia Jones with 13, and Dominique Phillips with 13. Now, Oral Roberts has the ball back after the Roos lost the ball out of bounds, and now Oral Roberts calls a timeout, and it will be a media timeout. Only 32 seconds into this quarter, I am taking another break. I'll be right back. Coming back from break, the Roos are down 69-41. There have been no fouls called in this fourth quarter, but that's probably because it's only been 32 seconds. There are 9 minutes and 28 seconds left in the game, and Oral Roberts has the ball. And a foul was called on Megan Weinrich of Oral Roberts. That would be her first of the game. And the Roos now have the ball. Nariah Simmons with it out to Deshauna Carter. And it gets stolen from Deshauna by Megan Weinrich. Now Talia Jones. Jones puts up a shot. Oh, nearly hit, and does hit one of the dance team members. I think it hit her in the leg, so I think she's fine. Now Hannah Cooper to inbound, and does so to Megan Weinrich. Back to Cooper. And Cooper finds a shot gets fouled. Elena Contreras is the recipient of the foul. And Cooper will be at the line shooting 2. First one's good. Second is good. Imani Bennett to Nariah Simmons off the inbound. Simmons out to Carter. Carter tries to find a shot and gets the ball stolen again. Same spot. Left side of the rim. As a foul is called on Dominique Phillips as she goes up, or as she went up to try to block a shot. Now Emily Robinson finds herself at the line. Deshauna Carter checks out in favor of Tamia Ugas. It's a 30-point game now, 71-41. As Robinson's first shot is good. And her second is good. It's a 32-point game, 73-41. And I think I can officially declare this one over. I will stay with you for the remaining 8 minutes and 20 seconds of the game, but I don't see any way that a team can go on a 32-0 run, especially after Dominique Phillips nearly got the ball stolen from her. Simmons takes a 3-point attempt. No good. Ugas tips the ball out of bounds. 8 minutes and 3 seconds. I don't see a way that they can narrow a 32-point gap. So, looking forward to next week, about a week from yesterday, in fact, so 6 days from now, the Summit League Basketball Championships tip off as Talia Jones puts up another shot and it drains. Nariah Simmons with the ball now. Now Elena Contreras attempted out to Simmons, and a foul is called. Talia Jones was the recipient of the foul, and Dominique Phillips will inbound. The Roos opponent a week from yesterday will be Omaha, 9th-ranked Omaha in the Summit League. And whichever team wins that will go on to play South Dakota State University, who, in the Summit League, last I checked, was undefeated. Nariah Simmons with the ball now. South Dakota State is still undefeated at 15-0, and I believe takes on North Dakota State tonight. Dominique Phillips puts up a shot, no good, and Tamia Ugas rebounds. Elena Contreras takes a deep three, and it's good. Actually, the North Dakota State-South Dakota State game should be nearly over. It is 71-66 South Dakota State with 6 minutes and 59 seconds left in the game. I will not keep you further updated on that, as there is a more important game to Roos fans going on now. Hannah Cooper puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Tamia Ugas. Nariah Simmons puts up a shot down and one. The Roos have a chance to actually make it a 29-point game now. Nariah Simmons shot, no good. Rebounded by Ruthie Udemo. Handed off to Gentry Baldwin. Out to Talia Jones. And Jones gets fouled. 2 shots. Against Nariah Simmons, that will be her third team, or her, I believe actually her second personal foul. Talia Jones shooting 2. First shot good. The second shot, good. The Golden Eagles break 80 in this game as the Roos are 2 shy of 50. They call it jump ball as Nariah Simmons was attempting to go to the basket. But the possession arrow stays with Kansas City, so realistically it doesn't matter. Nariah Simmons inbounds to Imani Bennett. Bennett out to Dominique Phillips. Phillips to Tamia Ugas, who gets the ball knocked out of her hands. Dominique Phillips recovers, puts up a shot, and it's good. The Roos break 50. Five minutes and 22 seconds remain in this game as Talia Jones gets the ball stolen from her by Tamia Ugas. What a steal. Out to Dominique Phillips, out to Elena Contreras, back to Dominique Phillips. Phillips jukes a player out of their shoes, but they call a foul? I'm not quite sure I understand, but we play on. Dominique Phillips picks up another foul. That is her second of the game, her 4th team foul of the quarter. As Talia Jones passes to Udemo, who puts down another shot, 82 points. Nariah Simmons with the ball now. Puts up a shot short of the basket, bounces off the rim. Gentry Baldwin passes over to Oglesby. And the inbound nearly gets stolen, but a foul is again called on Dominique Phillips. That is her 3rd personal foul of the game. And now Zaire Harrell and Ilani Bennett will check in place of Nariah Simmons and Dominique Phillips. The Golden Eagles are in the bonus now, so every foul called against them will result in 2 shots. Talia Jones. First shot is good. And the second, off the back iron, popped up out of the arms of Talia Jones, I believe Zaire Harrell, and Jaylee Oglesby. And the official decides that the ball should stay with Oral Roberts. The inbound, though there was intense pressure, stays with Oral Roberts. This time, the ball was nearly stolen. But to me, Ugas will pick up her first personal foul of the game. And now, Tramble is at the line shooting 2. The first shot's good. And the second shot is good. As I mentioned earlier in this game, towards the beginning of the broadcast, the Golden Eagles had defeated North Dakota on February 17th by 45 points. Similar results could happen today, but I could see it being closer to 40 than 45. As the Golden Eagles are currently up 35 points. Elena Contreras to inbound the ball. Does so to Imani Bennett. Imani runs into Gentry Baldwin, but nothing is called. Ruthie Udemo just got called for a block. And thus, Elena Contreras will inbound again. Finds Ilani Bennett, who finds Elena Contreras. Contreras puts up a shot, and it falls. That was just a long 2, not a 3, but nonetheless, an impressive shot. 3.5 minutes remain in this game as Jaylee Oglesby puts up 2 points. Elena Contreras with the ball now. Out to Imani Bennett. Imani puts up a shot. No good. Bounced off the back iron. Gentry Baldwin with the ball now. And it nearly got stolen by Elena Contreras, but instead they call a reach-in foul. Gentry Baldwin at the line, shooting 2. Coming into this quarter, the free throw differential was 9-7. Now it is 20-7. And after these free throws, it is 22-7. The score stands at 88-52. Elena Contreras with the ball. Shoots a 3-point shot. Bounces off the side of the rim. They call a jump ball. The possession arrow is in favor of Oral Roberts. Zanea Cordes checks in for the Roos, number 44. As Gentry Baldwin charges in for the Golden Eagles, Tramble will put up a 3-point shot, bounces off the iron, and recovered by Imani Bennett. Elena Contreras goes to the paint, puts in a shot, and it falls. Two minutes remain in this game. Gentry Baldwin passes to Tramble. To Tara Biochnin, who puts up a shot. Number 33, seeing her first minutes of the game. Elena Contreras puts up another shot, rebounded by Zanea Cordes. And Zaire Harrell put up a shot, no good. Recovers her own rebound. And another foul is called. Gentry Baldwin picks up that foul, so the Roos are now in the bonus. Deshauna Carter checks in for the Roos, and now Zaire Harrell will shoot 2 for the Roos. First shot is good. Second shot falls. It is a 24-point game, 90-56. With 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining, Gentry Baldwin with the ball. Passes out to Oglesby. Oglesby puts up a shot, and it falls. Deshauna Carter with the ball now. Gets stolen by Gentry Baldwin. Baldwin goes up, puts up, and it falls. 1 minute, 55 seconds now remain in the game. 94-56. Deshauna Carter just bleeding time. It's set in for them that senior night will end in a loss. But they want to prevent it from being any worse. 7-5 left on the shot clock. Deshauna Carter back, shoots three, no good. Recovered by the Oral Roberts Golden Eagles. And now Tramble will walk down this clock. Nine seconds remain. And the Oral Roberts bench is on their feet, celebrating that they have won. Clock expires. A 38-point game. I misspoke earlier. I said it was 26, but it was, in fact, 36. So, 94-56 is your final. For the entire Root TV team, I'm Zach Gunter. I've been your play-by-play announcer for these last few games, and I will see you next week, starting on March 8th, when this Roos women's basketball team takes on the Omaha Mavericks in the play-in. And then I will be there for the men's team as they take on whoever their opponent may be. Thank you again for listening in this season, and I'll see you for the tournament. Goodbye.